think there's like 25 chapters in this game. I don't remember exactly, but they vary greatly in length. I generally don't like the designs of a lot of the filler Bleach characters, especially in the Bounce arc, where like the big bad just had what's supposed to be a scar on the side of his face, but just looks like someone put a triangle there. But I kind of like, I'm not wild about Fujimaru either, but I like Matsuri's design, where she has that cool little flower headband thing, and her hair is kind of going everywhere. It helps to show that she has a wild side. I like that. It's a nice touch. And Fujimaru just is like, can we do boy Orihime hair this time? There is a connection in their design with, sort of like a bird and flower motif, though. I like that. Oh, hey, it's Kaien. Cool thing about going in the past is you get to make characters that are long dead. Who the fuck is this guy? Why does he look awesome? Yes, this is Kaien. He's really important. He ends up being Rukia's teacher later on. And he's on and of course his design looking strangely similar to Ichigo is a big hint to something later, but I'm not gonna. Maybe I will spoil that to you. This is gonna be a long series. We'll see. But yeah, Kaien's a goofball and I love him. Kaien Shiba. Yay. He's interesting because while Ichigo has sort of a fire and darkness motif, he has a water motif. So it's a nice bit of contrast. I think Kubo was building up from the start. Though I don't remember if he actually designed the Sanpato or if it came from anime adaptations later. I need to recheck that manga chapter. Why is he legendary? He's just like a really good Soul Reaper. He's not legendary. He's just like legendary to fans, I guess. Alright, we will be joining Squad 5 with Sengen and Aizen. Actually, it's kind of weird Kaien gets introduced in Squad 5 here because his entire thing was that he was like the lieutenant of Squad 13. But he does get transferred later, so I think they just wanted him in Squad 5 so they could actually, have justification for doing more things with him and also justification for giving the characters a pass with Aizen, so when they go to the present later, they're like, oh. Alright. We are now being inducted and all that. Ceremony, blah blah blah. And Susanami's like, here are my adopted kids. Nepotism. Yay. Though I do like you actually have to earn your place as the game continues on. It's not just like you're instantly high ranking or anything. And then fun times going on. Matsuri screwed up at something. I like how awkward these two end up starting and then get progressively more confident. Something I like is that this game, the reason these two are here, they are their own characters, but they're also stand-ins for the player, so you kind of get to experience what it's like to be a protagonist in Bleach, and that means even having to do a lot of training to get your Bankai later. You can totally miss out on your single best power if you don't put in the effort, which is nice. Here's Aizen. Oh, God. Stop it with the goody two-shoes shit. I already know you're doing, like, Joseph Mengele shit right now. God, I hate him. Alright, we're being introduced and all that. Susanami's like, yay! But seriously, you gotta do your shit right. You gotta call me captain. You gotta go kill the monsters right. Don't fuck it up. Do appreciate that. He's like, no, you still gotta do it right. Can't just go by name. Or there's going to be a lot of cameos coming up. I think this chapter has a cameo from, like, the single most popular character in the series for a time. That isn't that little ice boy. Yeah. He's okay, but, like, most everyone is cooler than him. Right, family dinner, celebration, you graduated, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and the hair ornaments things, we got them from Kanoka, I believe. Yay! They end up being kind of important symbols. Oh, I like how, yeah, I just realized what the connection is. They both have a flower motif, but, Fujimaru's is going down and looks kind of like some sort of side ponytail, while, Matsuri's is going up, on her hair there to look like a little flame. Expressing one is more wind focused and one is more fire focused. That's neat. It also helps put across the idea of twins but different. They're like complements to each other. Fujimaru does have some of the better expressions, I'll admit, because he's a dumbass. Like, yeah, we're gonna take it seriously. It's like, no, you don't have to do that. We're at home. It's cool. It's kind of weird they don't really refer to them as parents, even though that's basically what they are to them. Though they clearly treat them like that. And here we have the free time situation going on. During free time, you can view events by selecting them and their panels. Each panel has an AP action points that determines how far you can advance. Free time ends after you reach the goal space or fall into a pit. You'll see a little board with Cone there, the series mascot. And there are and depending on how you choose to move will change up what happens. Okay, so yeah, we have like the little like if you get a fish, you get a power up for strength, I believe. Okay, so yeah, you have to plan out how you want to do this if you want to see everything. Let me see. Okay, so we have 5 events possible here, and there are little indications of what each event does. And you actually have a little explainer here at the top screen if you'll look up there. If you see a treasure chest, that means an item is available. If you see that fist, it means you have a status bonus coming to you. If you land on that particular space with those things, you can get those things. However, the events you can choose also have additional stuff. They don't tell you exactly what's going to happen all the time. Sometimes they're just like cute little moments. Or other times it does tell you that like you can get a special item if you do this event. Like with Sengen here. Okay, so I have to go 5 spaces to get that treasure chest. So what I'm going to do is do Sengen's event first. And then do Cayenne's because I fucking hate Aizen. And I don't want to spend more time with him than I have to. There's going to be a lot more choices as the game goes on and more characters get introduced. Right now, we're still pretty closed off in the world. Alright, we're meeting with Sengen here, and he's going to give us the thing. Something you should keep in mind. Now that you graduated from the Soul Reaper General Academy, and worked hard to become Soul Reapers, don't let yourself become complacent. This is a fucking shonen anime. You put in the work, damn it. This is just beginning of the challenges you'll face as official Soul Reapers. And he's right. Because there's gonna be some... Because, like, eventually at some point, like God Nazis are gonna come by and start just slaughtering everyone, so you should be prepared for that. I mean, it's a long ways off at this point, but it's gonna happen. First off, let me tell you a bit about Squad 5. Okay, yeah, every Court Guard squad has a theme to it. Like, let's see if I remember this correct. 11 is combat. It's where all the meatheads go. There's no focus on Kido at all. and even less focus on bothering with Bankais and all that, even though there are Bankai users, like multiple within that group. Squad 12 is all about science, Squad 4 is all about medicine, and like just basic general care, and so on and so forth. And from there, a lot of squads don't have specific definitions that are like Squad 2, which is assassination, but they do have captains that have a particular theme that kind of becomes their own identity. Let's see what he says about Squad 5. It values his reputation for swift action, which makes sense because Suzunami here is all about speed and just getting right to the point and solving the problem, which I like. Yeah, much like its captain, thank you. This obviously changes in the mainstream when Aizen becomes the captain, and his whole fake personality is one of a docile, gentle loser. But that does not last. Right, he's basically just explaining that once you're captain, you basically make what the squad is. It's neat. Yeah. Not that we insist on impeccable skills, what matters is the determination to improve oneself throughout oneself in thought and action. And yeah, that's basically the entire point. There are a lot of basically god people among the Soul Reapers, but like if you're smart enough or you are determined enough, you can do a lot anyways, as long as you're not dealing with a main series villain who has ridiculous OP powers and needs ridiculously OP god powers to counter it. Rukia is a great example of this because it takes forever for her to get a Bankai, but she manages to hold her own against a lot of really tough characters anyways. Alright.
What's up?
Shut up, Colin. Okay, let's do Cayenne next. And get that treasure there, because I want that treasure. Oh, I didn't even check what I got from that event. I'll check that in a moment. Cayenne! Oh, sorry. Alright. I'm going to ask you a few questions. About what? And they're like, hey, why are you so fucking amazing? Huh? He was only he was only at the academy for 2 years. Holy. There are not a lot of characters who can say that. Ugh. You just did all the things so fast. They're just like, okay, fine, you graduate. That's great. Yeah, Cayenne's thing, and why he's such a great teacher to Rukia, is that he's not a ridiculous OP god person with ridiculous OP god person problems. He's just a normal guy who puts in a lot of effort, and he encouraged her a lot. Which is something she didn't really have at the time, due to various other dramatic circumstances. So he left a mark. It's also an interesting contrast to Ichigo, who's constantly trying to pretend to be a tough guy and is like really bad at it. Cayenne just kind of did all the work. He's not OP, but he's also so friendly that he never made an enemy, so he's just a cool dude. A ridiculously cool dude everyone likes. And that's fine. He's like, and everyone else is really cool. Isn't that cool? He's kind of special because he's like basically a flawless flawless person. He's just really nice. Everyone loves him. He loves everyone else, and boy, does he get it bad when the tragedy stuff happens. And he's like, yeah, you can do good things. Alright. Let's see what event to do next. Okay, yay, I don't have to do Aizen's to get that chest there. Let's see. What is the select on this? Okay. That's... Oh, I can save anytime. Let me just do that real fast. Yeah, save that. Okay, but how do I check what my items are? Hang on here. Ah! Let me go into options real fast. It's bugging me that I can't seem to check what items I have at the moment. I will get a chance to handle loadout later, but that's gonna bug me. Oh well, let's just do these other events right now. Start with Kanoka. Oh, I know what cameo this is gonna be. I wonder if Lady Kanoka's in. There she is. The meanest bitch in the Soul Society, everyone. Unohana is just a ridiculous, was a great character to start with. You could tell from just a glance that there was something up with her. But damn if Kubo did not give her a great final reveal in the last arc. I just wish he did more with it. Like, who's that? It's hard to explain. She's the leader of the squad, Squad 4, who handles all the healing, and she's the best healer in the Soul Society, but she's also ridiculously powerful. She just almost never shows it till the last arc of the manga. And she never really shows it in the anime. About the closest we get is a fight during crap, I forget how you pronounce that. The arc with Aizen's Hollow Soldiers. It will come back to me once we encounter them later. And he's like, oh, I heard you're pretty awesome. That's cool. It's like all nice and motherly. And like drinking tea. He's like, join us. And he's like, no, I don't want to oppose on you. That'd be rude. And they're like insisting. And he's like, no, but... And then... the murder face. She is great. It's a shame she's kind of a pretty useless unit in this game, the way healing works. There's not... She is very weird because I don't think she has a real attack, and what she mainly does is just walk around and people in her general facility can get healed, which isn't very useful when the solution to most of what you're doing in the game is kill all the things. Ah, damn, I'm gonna have to do the Aizen event to finish this out, but let's go see Urahara first and get that status boost. I want to try getting all the things because you need a lot to get Bankai later. Let's go tell Urahara we made it. And Fujimaru's like, what? He's like, and Matsuru's like, he's the one who told us to be Soul Reapers, idiot. Oh yeah. Like, I like her. She's just like, come on, we gotta go do the shit. She's very Rugia in that sense. And Urahara is just trolling them again. I like they made it giant. Really? Yeah. It's funny you say that because if there's one person in this series who actually pays attention, it's like, what made you decide to become Soul Reapers anyways? And they're like, we did it for Lady Kuroka. Yeah, because she's awesome. Kanoka. Answering in unison has a nice ring to it. We just stopped by to say thanks. Thanks for what? Because you gave us the idea of becoming Soul Reapers. We just covered that, dude. Come on. It's like, oh, I guess I did help you out. I guess it's one way to look at it. I'm like, huh? Oh, don't worry. I'm not planning anything for my own self-interest or diabolical here. It's like, fuck. Yeah, you don't want to be part of his experiments. Oh, there she is. Yoruichi, yay. It's Teen Yoruichi. I forgot she's already like the assassin queen at this point. Meaning she's already probably being extremely gay with Soifon somewhere. Suzanami's kids. Putting it lightly. And here they're quite aware of something, they're up to something, but what? Thankfully it's not anything sinister because Urahara doesn't do horrible Joseph Mengele experiments because he is like the only good captain of the science team in this whole series. Like, the guy we're gonna meet later is awful, and Aizen, who's also kind of a big nerd scientist, is just a huge piece of shit. Like a real awful person. It's very weird Kubo keeps trying to make him some sort of tragic figure because he is not. Yeah, something, blah, blah, blah. I really don't care. Really don't care. Go away. Go away. Oh wait, there's another cameo. Yay, Utake. This is Rukia's captain from later on. He's fun. That's the reason he's like, oh shit, I gotta be polite. He's like... I like Utake because he's very laid back. He gets really ill later on, but he's probably the most chilled person in the Soul Society when he's not secretly doing something else. That's big spoilers for the full Bringer arc that I actually do not want to spoil. I think it's a pretty solid reveal. And they're basically just like, oh, you're promising. And all that. It's just like more buttering up the player for the shit that's to come. Like, yeah, you can do it. You do it. And now we can go hang out with him later. Which is good. Because I love him. He's awesome. Oh shit, I just forgot. I may have locked myself out of a new event for this round. Because I didn't want to see Aizen's dumb, evil face. Oh well, I guess we'll find out. I think I'll have another chance to visit him. The game's pretty lenient in these segments early on.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Oh my god, Cone, shut up. Let's get to the main battle of Chapter 2 now, please. Oh yeah, I think I know who we're about to meet. There's issues with Squad 13. They want us to patrol the Rukon district. A few people from Squad 5 are going. Kyan's like, yeah, I'm doing that. Let's see, Matsuri and Fujimaru are instantly getting volunteered anyways, because Kyan's like, come on, you're coming. He knows they want to prove themselves, and he's like, just get to it. And Suzanami's like, hang on, you're my kids and all, and it's like, oh, damn it, I forgot Aizen's the one who's like, no, let it happen. That fucker. He's already planned out everything that's gonna happen from here, I just fucking know it. Piece of shit.